Canada is a large country in North America. It is famous for ice hockey, moose, and its beautiful scenery. But how much do you actually know about Canada? Watch this video to find out more. This is a map of Canada. It is the second largest country in the world at 9.98 million square kilometers, or 3.8 million square miles, which is 28 times bigger than Germany. Canada is split up into 10 provinces and 3 territories. The provinces are British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and Newfoundland and Labrador. The 3 territories are Nunavut, Yukon, and the Northwest Territories. Each province and territory has its own capital city, but the capital of Canada is Ottawa. The largest Canadian cities, however, are Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, and Calgary. Even though it's so big, only 37 million people live in Canada, which is about 40% of the German population. Most of them live in the southern parts of the country. For example, 38% of all people in Canada live in Ontario, but only 0.3% live in Canada's 3 territories. This is because northern Canada can be extremely cold. About 5% of all Canadians belong to Indigenous peoples. These include 3 different groups: the First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. The Inuit live mainly in the Arctic regions in the north of Canada. First Nations peoples inhabited the land south of the Arctic long before the Europeans started to colonize the area. They are made up of more than 600 individual groups. The Métis are peoples of mixed European and Indigenous ancestry. They became a distinct group in the 1700s. The Indigenous population of Canada has grown by over 40% since 2006. European settlers began colonizing the area that is now known as Canada in the 1500s. Because of the colonization, traditional Indigenous life changed massively. The Indigenous peoples were considered uncivilized and dangerous by the Europeans. The First Nations, in particular, suffered under laws and treaties that forced them to give up land and parts of their culture. Since 1991, the Canadian government has been committed to improving the situation of Indigenous peoples in Canada. Did you know that there is a French part of Canada? The French colonized parts of today's Canada in the 1500s. The British took over Canada in 1759, but French was still widely spoken in those parts. Today, English and French are both the official languages of Canada, with most French speakers living in Quebec. Around 20% of the Canadian population speak French as a first language, while around 57% speak English as a first language. Canada is known for its beautiful scenery. For example, there's the prairie region in the south, the Rocky Mountains in the southwest, the Arctic in the north, the Great Lakes in the southeast, and much more. Did you know that 48% of Canada is covered in forest? Because of its natural diversity, Canada is also home to many different animals, like beavers, moose, and polar bears. And of course, we couldn't make a video about Canada without talking about its most popular sport, ice hockey, which is usually called hockey in Canada. It's the Canadian national winter sport, so it's no wonder that Canada has won the most medals in the Ice Hockey World Championship. More than half of all Canadians say that they are fans of the National Hockey League. So, these are just a few important facts about Canada. What did you already know? And what was new to you? Which facts surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you've learned something new, make sure to give this video a like to help our channel grow. And tell us which topic you'd like to learn about next.